Could you tell the difference between a good and a bad mushroom in a cooked dish? If you cannot, it's not your fault. It has a lot to do with the cooking technique. There must be 100 ways to cook mushrooms. In this video, I'll show you the 3 basic steps to bring out the meatiness and the umami-ness of your mushrooms. You can apply this method to almost all cooking techniques. I'm using fresh shiitake mushrooms here, but this technique applies to any type of mushrooms. If you are using dried mushrooms, you will need to first soak them in some water. For the shitake mushrooms, the stems can be quite hard, so I'm removing them. I'll cut these into bite-sized pieces, into halves, and for the bigger ones, into quarters. Mushrooms contain a lot of water. If you cook it like any other vegetables, you'll end up with a stewed vegetable dish. So, for step 1, you will need to remove the water from the mushrooms. You do this by heating up a pan over medium heat. When the pan is hot, add in some oil. When the oil is hot, add in your mushrooms. Then, add in a cup of water. This will help the mushroom soften and get the water extraction process going even quicker. As the water boils, you will find even more water at the bottom of the pan. This is water that has been released from the mushrooms. Now that you have extracted the water from the mushrooms, the next step is to boil off the water. When you remove water from the mushrooms, the flavor will be even more concentrated. Don't cover the pan or the mushrooms, as we want all the water to boil off. And because the mushroom has lost most of its water content, the mushrooms will be smaller in size. Boil this for a few minutes till it becomes relatively dry. When most of the water has evaporated, you will get this deep, dark, and rich color. Let's give this another few minutes of frying to brown the mushrooms and to give it even more depth of flavor. It's pretty hard to see the color here as the wok is black and the mushrooms already have this deep dark brownish color. Step 3. When you have boiled off most of the water, it's time to season the mushrooms. Your seasoning can be as simple as just some salt and pepper. This will bring out the rich flavor of the mushrooms. But for today, I'll add in some butter and garlic together with the salt and pepper. Fry this for another minute or so, and we are done. So the important lesson here is to cook off all the water to concentrate the flavor. Then to brown it for the color and texture. If you have made it this far, thank you. If you have found value in this video, like and subscribe. This will go a long way in helping me make more videos like this.